I've screwed myself. I've caused a problem for myself that I didn't anticipate. Or I think I knew about it, but I never really thought it would like catch up to me, and now it's caught up to me. So here's the thing. I'm going to be doing my first gallery show this year as an artist. If you've seen some of my videos before, you'll know I don't consider myself an artist, but that's something that I'm trying to change my mindset about and pursue moving forward. So I'm doing my first gallery show, so I'm in the process of like selecting images and like prepping for that and putting proposals together. But one of the things that I now need to worry about is model releases. And I haven't done model releases for quite a while. I have a release section built into my contract with my clients. But when I'm doing personal projects and things like that, or when I was shooting editorial, I didn't get releases because you didn't really need them for editorial. And I didn't really see myself using the images in the future. But now that I'm going to be doing a gallery show, I have to backtrack and get model releases from these people that I've shot whose images that I want to include in my show, which will be good because then I'll also be able to use those images for things that I want to do later, like maybe publish a book or sell prints or, things like that. I used to use model releases, and when I had an iPhone and an iPad, and there was a great app for iOS that was made by a photographer, I think, out of the US, and it was a fantastic app, but then she stopped developing it and took it out of the App Store, and it was never available for Android. I don't use Apple products anymore. I refuse to. There's no good app for Android. I don't think there's a very good app for iOS either right now. And the interfaces are clunky and horrible. They're not very conducive to like people filling out and using an app that I think they're built by people who needed a model release app but don't have any user interface or user experience, design experience. And so you end up with these apps that are like, maybe half decent, but like the interfaces are horrible. So I wanted something simple to the point where I've always thought, well, maybe I'll develop my own app. And, with ChatGPT, I actually started like, hey, how do you develop apps for Android? And because I know it can write code, and I thought maybe I'll get this app to, ChatGPT to write a code, a model release code. But I started looking into it, and so I have release forms. So I have these release forms that sometimes I carry around with me and keep them in my camera bag in the back so that people can just fill them out and sign them. And then I keep a hard copy, and then I can take a photo of this with either the Google Drive app or the Adobe Scan app and convert it into a PDF so that I can get rid of this paper copy and store the digital copy. The digital copy is good, with multiple backups. That's going to last a while. But it's still not simple. It's simple enough, but there's still like this, and then you need pens, and the pens need to be working, and there's still like factors that can go wrong. So I started searching and looking again, and I thought, okay, well, because I have this form in a PDF, what I'll do is maybe I'll look into like Adobe Sign, design the PDF in such a way that I could email it out to people, and then it could come back to me. But the problem then is like, I can't guarantee that these are automatically going to come back to me. Like I may send them to people, they may fill it out and then save the wrong file, or they might save it and then send me back the blank file, or they might fill it out and forget to save it and think it's saved automatically and then send me back a blank file. So there's complications in the process. So I got on Google, I started digging into this, and I found a website that does forms called Jotform. And you probably maybe know about it. I knew about it, but I've never used it because I've never really needed it. But it is the perfect solution. I was able to upload a PDF copy of this form, and then it like found the spots and created fields. It was brilliant. I needed to do some tweaking and stuff, but now I have a Jotform URL for this. And when people fill out the fields in the form on that page, which just look like a very easy to fill out form, you would fill out a contact form on a website, it's going to fill in the blanks on the PDF and send me a copy of the PDF, fully filled out and signed. Not only that, it integrates with Airtable, which I use like crazy. So when they sign it, and it's just going to automatically be saved directly into my Airtable database. This is just so great for me. this isn't a sponsored video. I'm just really excited about what this is going to do for me now and moving forward. It's just been a hurdle that I haven't been able to resolve. And I think this is actually a fantastic solution. And Jotform, like, it seems to integrate with so many things. It'll save the copy of the PDF in my Google Drive. It will add it to my Airtable. But there are literally dozens of integrations that you could do, like, with Jotform. I now also on my phone have a link directly to that form saved. So if someone wants to fill it out, boom, it's saved right there. What I've also done is I've grabbed the QR code, put that in my Google Drive, and then put like a Google Drive widget on my phone. So it opens up the QR code right away. I just push that, boom, QR code right there. And then so I can show that QR code to someone. They can hit it with their phone. It takes them right to the form. I can also take that QR code and print it out and put it on the wall in my studio, or just like have it handy in my studio where someone can just like scan the QR code. Then they have the release. I can send the link to people in an email and say, please fill this out. I'm doing a gallery show, and I would like to use your images in my gallery or in a book, or however I might use them in the future. One of the other things that I also did with my form is I just used a short URL. So I have my website /release, and then that will take them directly to the form to fill out. So when I have to send out an email, it doesn't look like it's going to a weird website. It looks like it's going to mine. Then it just redirects to the model release form. What I've also done, I've made a generic version of this form because this one has my info on it. And I've included a link below to where you can get to that template and copy the template for yourself. And I set it up so that it will, if you fill out your information, it will automatically populate your information every time in the form, and then your clients just have to fill out their information, and the date signed is automatic, and they have to sign it, but they don't have to write in what date it was signed. Like, it will do that for you. Then you can choose where to integrate it, how to integrate it with your business. I'm really excited about how this is going to work for me and moving forward, and I hope it's something that you can find useful as well.